The next slide, I'm going to be talking about student motivation. This is one of them things that I think you'll gain over time learning how to motivate different styles of students. You're going to have some students that are self-motivated. I mean, they want to learn, they want to be there. But you're going to have them laggers that, you're going to have to figure out what motivates them, what they are interested in, and kind of be able to teach to what their interests are, to be able to have success with them in the classroom. Talk about making them, allowing them to be original, like in your writing and things. In language arts, we did our 6th trait writing, and we always talked about it's your original, your writing, it's your thoughts. It's not somebody else's. Not somebody else's thoughts. It's what you want to put down. And then also, engagement is also can be how the students are engaging with each other. Allowing a small group to work together. You're always going to have them students that ooh, I don't like that person or something that way. Some of them just need to work through them type of problems to be able to be a better student, more rounded student maybe. Determination. I don't know if you can make students more determined. I think you can allow them to not be helplessness. I mean, I think that was one thing that we kind of talked about, going over some of it. I think kids these days have learned how to be helpless. They don't really know how to strive to do their best. They've learned how to kind of slack off. We need to encourage how to figure out their own ideas, maybe use their own strategies to solve problems. And also, maybe even when you're talking to the students at parent-teachers conference, maybe that's a good idea to get the parents involved in, helping figure out what, the student's determination would be at that point. So that's one of them things to kind of work with. Curiosity, that's just making the information that you're going to be teaching to the students exciting. Making them want more from you, making them want to pull that out of you, and vice versa. Making them want more. So you're going to have to find a different way to strategize with getting them a different means of information and them kind of things. It's just allowing the students to be original again, use their own ideas, making it something that is worthwhile to them, not just something that's way out in left field that, why do I need to know that? I don't really need to worry about that. I'm just doing this for a grade. You need to tie it into something that may be a little closer to their own thinking and type of things like that. So I guess the last thing I'm going to be talking about is modeling. And basically this is, just different types of modeling, task and performance, allowing, students to do their own task and see what the performance or what the end performance could be, or what they end up having at the end. Always using scaffolding. I think that's just one great thing. Always using that spiraling back. You always kind of, I see it as scaffolding. I kind of see it as a kind of an auger. You kind of go up, but then all of a sudden you're coming down to get another, to brush the topic, to work on the next one, to spiral up again. And no doubt about it, having the students be able to be part of the modeling allowing the students to engage the type of teaching or the concepts that they're going to be learning and them kind of thing. That just comes with, I think that's going to come with a lot with experience in the classroom. That's not going to come probably real easy right offhand. You're going to have to kind of work through that a little bit. I think, I think student teaching is going to allow us to kind of do some of that hands-on and hopefully allow us to maybe mess up a little bit and not ding us too hard on using some of our own ideas and concepts. I know we're still doing it for a grade, but I think there needs to be a point where we kind of maybe take over a little bit and maybe lead them, have a different type of thinking and that kind of thing. So I think a lot of the student motivation just comes from being engaged, being a part of the classroom, allowing the students to kind of help run the classroom, that kind of thing. If they're involved, if they're determined to learn things and them kind of things, it's easy to get them motivated. I think allowing me to coach for a few years, that's really helped my understanding of the motivation. It's not always about wins and losses and things like that. I remember having one, student in basketball, and the hardest thing for him was a left-handed layup. It's just takes a lot to learn how to jump off your left foot and use your left hand, and that was the biggest thing it was. But he was really determined to figure out how it was, and I took some time after practice one day, and we worked on it, and about 30 minutes later, he had it all figured out. He was grinning from ear to ear. It's just, being able to come down to the students' level and work with them and allowing them to push themselves, and you help them guide where they're pushing to. So I think this is one of them things that's going to have to work on. So now I'll get ready for the next slide.